What do you think?
It's crazy, but interesting to know the process. Really cool.
What were they telling you there? Maybe try to tell me about the time it took or something?
About what?
The time it takes to make the pieces?
Yeah, like they were saying, like to make each one of our track packs, it takes about like 30 minutes in total to make just one, and that's because they're very fast. So, but yeah, some of the stuff like t-shirts are easier, but yeah, like hoodies take longer. So it's just like the amount of time that it goes to like each piece. Like sometimes you don't realize because it's not machines, like it's actually people doing it, you know. So it's, yeah. I can maybe like send you like a note on the iPhone, you know what I mean? Like record my voice on iPhone and I can like send you like if you're gonna put it over, like you know what I mean? If we forget about oh we didn't talk about this. It's like okay, I can just record my voice telling you whatever. My name is Diego Barrueco. I'm the founder and creative director of Almost Home. Almost Home is just applying like all the ideas that I had through the years living in London and like meeting people and like learning about things like art or fashion or whatever and applying that into and putting that into like one brand basically. Every fucking time, bring the mask. Oh yeah, they're very chill with the mask. You just bring it, mate. Like it's so. You fucking forgot his mask. Oh, I don't have my mask. Every fucking time I tell him, like, bring the mask.
Sorry guys, so we have to be outside.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it okay?
Yeah.
There's a table right there, the last one. I can put a chair.
But chill, isn't it? I should have washed this before coming. I haven't worn it in like over a year, probably.
Got a bit of makeup around the neck, bro.
I know, because Ali wears it. Don't want to make up. It's only 2 words, but like it says a lot, and it defines pretty well like my feeling about my job and my life in London, and yeah, literally like the last 7 years basically. When I moved to London, I didn't know that I was even able to like leave my parents and my friends back home and just do it and start a new life out there. It was so scary to move away from home, and it's not just like moving to another city, it's like moving to another country, and like I basically didn't know anyone in London when I moved there, like, and I moved out on my own, and I knew a few photographers, but like it can be scary, but like at the same time I was so tired of living in Spain and like not doing what I wanted to do, and like I couldn't even think of what I wanted to do. So I think the best way to do it is just like change environment, you know, and like pretty much left everything behind and just moved to London, and it was the best thing I could have done, really. Yeah, no, but you need to cut it to put it in basically. So you need to have a line, but it's just like
Does it need to go all the way up to there?
I feel like they just did it. I think they just made it run on purpose when they shouldn't have to.
Yeah, but what, you know what I mean? What
Round,
if it was
not round, but like.
what if it was sewn up until like there, for example? Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't doing this. Then this would just be fabric sitting like the way you're talking about a hoodie sitting. You know what I mean?
I know what I mean. Yeah. I'd say like London is probably the best city to like just meet people and like get to know brands, and like because the underground industry there, like fashion industry, is like so big. Like there's so many small brands, small like bag magazines, and designers trying to make it. I think it's something that you don't get in any other cities in Europe.
Looks like you're taking his toys off him. work. The best toss from Alexander Arnold is to curl it into the top corner.
It's a famous football player. It's Hector Bellerin. Working for all these fashion brands, you always you have like a special look into it because you're like living it first person, so you know what's going on, you know how designs might work or like what they, you get to see like how brands basically work. So you get a lot of inspiration from them. You end up learning a lot, meeting a lot of people that could like teach you new things. So it also like helped with kind of like my knowledge of like different brands and artists and designers and stuff like that. So it's a good industry to help you build your brand, I guess, because you get to learn a lot of things. So I just want like simple clothes that you can just like wear every day and mix and match easily, not having to think about, oh, what am I gonna wear today? I'm gonna be looking at my wardrobe for like 20 minutes and deciding like what to wear. So I just want to like basically simple clothes, mix and match, comfy, that you can pretty much wear everywhere. If you want to go to the shops or you want to go into the office or like just hang around with friends, I guess, or anything. So it's like just a brand that's easy to wear, basically. Get the birds in. Scary when you start new things, like especially like starting a clothing brand. It's something that I never did before. I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to do it, and that's how teaming up with Luke helped a lot, because he kind of like did that in the past. So it helped a lot, and it was like a good motivation to like start doing it. It was like a train that you cannot let pass. Yeah, like I said, I met Luke like 3 years ago, and he was kind of like producer slash creative designer for this other brand in Ireland, and he had more knowledge about how to put everything in paper, like things that I wouldn't know. Like I can have like all this inspiration stuff, but like I don't know how to put my ideas into one place or like like on paper basically. So he's very good at doing that, and that definitely really helped with developing the brand and like putting in paper like my ideas.
So do we need to, for those sizing specs you sent to start developing velocity, do we need to change them before?
It's always good to like having people showing you like new things and like keeping you inspired, and Luke really does that, really.
Yeah, it's not big changes. I might actually get you just to speak with Diego for like 2 minutes just about we want to like ask CBC the right questions tomorrow, just when
I always have this idea of like keep researching and like keep finding like the perfect, campaign or like the perfect piece and stuff. And Luke is kind of like the opposite. He's a guy that's just like, okay, you want to do that? Let's do it like now. And he's always like pushing me to do things and like, like go to Porto and like shoot here and like straight away just like looking at flights and just like, okay, there's this flight, we can go like tomorrow or like in 3 days, like, do you want to do it? And I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So he's like, he pushes me to like do things rather than just like compile things and just like having loads of folders of like information in general. And like he's like, yeah, like do something with that and like do it now and like let's do it and like let's work on it. And I think that's like the perfect balance, really. Like it helps a lot with the brand and helps a lot with like moving forward, really. Yeah, because like I tried the large on and I think it was a tiny bit too long for what I would like. Kitty as well, and she's basically the designer. She's so helpful when it comes to like specs or like writing emails to like the manufacturers and stuff. Like she knows pretty much every step that it takes to like design a piece. So it's so helpful to have her as well. because it just looks a bit like stiff, if you know what I mean, like because it has like this round shape at the back, where like in the middle, like where the sewing is, and it's just it doesn't move, so it stays like that all the time. So you put the hood on, and it's all round, and it's like, I don't know, it just looks weird, if you know what I mean, like it's like too perfect. It's fucking stupid. Like that. Fuck off! That's it. 1, 2, 3. Close the door! We want to stay true to like the vision of the brand and like the main idea of the brand and what it stands for, and from there we just develop the ideas and like what will be best for it, or what will be the best way to show it. Each thing is important for us. Like we were working so long on like to get like the embroidery perfect, like the right font, the right size. Same with the zipper and yeah. So like I guess at the beginning it always takes longer, and then once we have like the ball rolling, like we can just like, you know, like just move forward faster and like create more pieces. But it just takes so long.
Take your mask. Yeah, I have it. What's this mask here then?
Yeah, maybe like try and get it a bit darker.
Well, yeah, right?
Yeah, I think we need to.
No.
Yeah, it's just I think it needs to be richer,
slightly
right?
vibrant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we went to the manufacturers yesterday, and we come every now and then to like just having meetings with them and like explaining to them like what's our like way forward and what we want to do in the future, and like if they could do like this or that, and like what things they could do. I think I like this one.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a darker.
Yeah.
The main thing was just to like check the new track pants and the hoodie, because we want to make like some little changes to the hoodie as well. I think it's ready pretty much. So we finally got the zipper in place with the detail and the toppers as well. So yeah, we also changed the texture of it, the feel of it, so it's much rougher and better. And yeah, I think they're ready to go now. Coming soon. We could see how they actually like build every track pan and like how long it takes, because it's all done. It's all handmade.
Medium? Large?
Medium.
Medium. Yeah, nice.
A big medium.
Big medium, yeah. Yeah, comfy.
Okay.
Comfy, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
There's so much work into each piece, and we're working with like local workers here in Porto, so I think it's a very important thing. Like we don't want to use like just like machines doing our clothes and making our clothes, and the people at the factories, like they're great as well. Like they're so easy to work with. They adapt to like anything that we can tell them, and they've been making clothes for so long, so they're such experts in the fabric, really. So because it's not machines, like it's actually people doing it, you know. So it's, yeah, like obviously that's why we choose this factory, because it's handmade and it's better quality and it's more like personal and exclusive in a way. So it's a different finish. So yeah, like I think when people get to see this video and what we've been doing these days in Porto, like hopefully they're gonna realize that it's like all the work that's behind each piece or each design, and it's not just like, okay, we want to do this, like we do it and that's it and it's easy. Like there's so much into it, and like also the process of creating everything. It's good to show like that we're basically like two lads just trying to start a brand and working on it and working on our dreams. And I feel like everyone should do it at least try once in their lives to like just leave their comfort zone and work on themselves, you know, because it's, I don't know, like taking the easy step, like the easy path is just probably never going to work out for you, or you're never going to be happy to like doing what you're doing if you don't push yourself or try to do it by yourself, or like, you know. Well, I'm just going to say, you can check Almost Home on Instagram. And yeah, like at the moment we're just selling online, so you can check the link on the bio. And yeah, that's it.
Here's the lime side. That's on this. It's on that video.